On the weekly chart, we're going to look at SPY here. This is the S&P 500 ETF. We ended the day basically at 675. That's currently where we're trading right here. And actually, as we're making this video, we're trading up near that 676 mark. We're up around $6 and a little bit of change from yesterday's trading session. Weird trading session in here today because you had that quick little dip this morning and then just a little recovery consolidation. Lunchtime came, boom, took off. So we opened up right around 670 667, had that dip in here at about 664, immediately popped back up to around 669, just kind of held in that kind of range, traded within a dollar or so, and then all of a sudden just kind of took off from there, and that kind of put us where we are. Overall, what are we looking at here on this weekly chart as far as kind of longer term resistances? Well, obviously the all-time high sitting at 689. That is what kind of what we're reaching to. But between there and where we're currently trading at the 675 mark, kind of nice whole numbers, right? So 680, 685, as we're working our way to that all-time high. Obviously, anything above there, just looking at just dollar increments going all the way up until the chart tells us otherwise as far as resistance wise. Now, support, what are we looking at? Well, we have the 672 mark right here. Below here, we have a 9-day EMA sitting at 667. And then anything below there is nothing really to save us on this weekly until you get around 652. So that's kind of the longer term ranges we're looking at here on this overall weekly chart. You can see our RSI is starting to die down with the past month pullback that we had in here with that pullback in the market and that rise in the VIX. So that's good. It is healthy. That is kind of what happens, right? You get a pop in your bonds, you pop in gold, nice pop in the VIX, and then the whole market pulls back. That's kind of what you want to see. That's how technicals get reset. That's how it overall shows, yeah, the market's not in as much as a bubble as you really think, right? So it's not as inflated as you think, and everything's just kind of doing what it's supposed to do as far as reverting back to its own mean. So going forward, where does that kind of put us for the week on this shortened week? Well, we have right around a $3 expected move priced in by tomorrow. Friday's expiration right around 4.5, and then you go out to Monday expiration right around a $6.5 expected move being priced in here by your options trader. So we're going to see if we can get through this week unscathed. That is coming with a shortened week. We have shortened trading sessions. We have a trading session that's not even happening on Thursday. So we're going to see how clean we can get through all this week and then worry about next week. But usually that's what we kind of expect to see, right? When you get wrapped around a shortened week is usually most of the time you're going to get kind of more or less a flat kind of green week. And so far we've been pumping pretty good. I thought once we got up to the 670s, it was going to be questionable, but today all the flows were pointing to the call side in here. Everything was super heavy and strong, and obviously the action and the tape followed. So overall, that is kind of what we're looking at here on the weekly chart. If you want to look at the daily, you can tighten these up as far as short-term resistances. You can look at the 661. You can look at that 664. You can go to right around that really it's 78, 79, but we just like to look at the weekly chart and kind of chalk it up to nice whole numbers until that 689. So if you do want to tighten those ranges up, you can just a little bit, but overall, since we've been super volatile, we're staying kind of far away as far as our supports and resistances, and we're going to see what kind of swings we can get working ourselves into the end of a shortened week and into next week. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you are interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.